Anyways, guys, today's episode, we are going to work on the FB6 Honda Civic Si. So we're going to try and investigate the pulley. I have a few techniques here to test the pulley and see if they are in good shape. Time to loosen our belt to be able to get to the pulleys. I have a 14 here, box wrench, and also to extend it, which fits perfectly in here, is a 1/2 ratcheting wrench. So basically I do have a bungee cord here to be able to hold the belt, because I don't want the belt to fall off at the bottom there, and then it would be a lot harder to try to put in later on. So just want to make sure just to prevent it from having too much slack that will, you know, give us more work there later on to put the belt back. Basically pull this as hard as you can, as far as you can, and to loosen the belt. As you guys can see, I'm not blocking your view there. Hold on to the belt, you don't want it to fall off. And then get a bungee cord and just put a little pressure so that way it doesn't fall off. There you go. So it's away. Now we can free up both of the pulleys. So I'm going to do some tests here on those two pulleys and show you guys how they are basically at this point. So I'm going to run a compressed air and blow an air until it spins in a high rev and see how these guys are sounding. There's a bit of vibration on both of the pulleys, as you guys can hear. So there are some places now. As you guys can see, it's pretty loud. It definitely does make quite a bit of sound there, as you guys can see. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna stop this one. I'm gonna try the tensioner pulley now. As you guys can hear, they do definitely make sound. So anyways, we're gonna try and replace them and see how it goes from there. So here's our replacement parts, our pulleys here. So we got our tensioner pulley, which is this number here, and our idler pulley on this side here, and that's the actual number as well. As you guys can see, there's a variance on the numbering here, obviously, and so you just make note of that. So anyways, we're gonna try and install it on the Civic now, and I'm gonna show you guys how to remove the pulleys. Alrighty guys, time to remove our pulley. So I have a 14 on the socket here. There. That's one. There you go. So just make sure you keep everything, because there's a O-ring or something like that to keep it in place there. So just keep that orientation for now, then we'll get the new one. And I'm also going to remove the tensioner pulley as well. At the same time, guys, if you guys notice, I'm not replacing the full tensioner assembly. The tensioner is still pretty good. I've tested it, and so we're not replacing that at all. We're just going to replace the pulley. I needed a 14 box wrench. So go to 14. And similarly, the way I have removed it using a 1/2 inch ratcheting here, we're gonna do the same thing but the opposite way to crack this open. So just make sure you hold on to the bottom there, doesn't slide off. and then crack it open. There you go. Let me grab my ratcheting wrench 14 to make it speed up a little bit there. Totally forgot I got a ratcheting wrench here. I should have just used it for the idler pulley as well to speed it up. There we go, guys. So that's our other pulley, and we're gonna put the new one in. Before we put it in, I just want to show you guys exactly how the tensioner works. This is the idler pulley right here, and that's our tensioner pulley on the bottom here. And the way you'll be able to tell which one is which is that the idler pulley has a groove on them to sit on for the belt, versus the actual tensioner pulley. It's just a smooth surface right here, and it has a bearing in the back there basically. Similarly with the idler pulley, it has a bearing in the middle as well. Both of them has bearings, so sometimes those bearings go bad because obviously they do get dirt, as you guys can see, as they are being utilized, and they basically wear out, and those are wearable parts right here. So anyways, we'll get the new parts in. We'll start off with our tensioner pulley first. So these are OEM parts again, guys. As you can see, it's solid. There's no movement at all on this compared to, let me switch it over here and show you guys the other one. As you guys can see, there's quite a bit of movement in there. Okay, guys, when you're doing this, just be careful. There's actually a bolt in the back there. So let me just try and fish that in. Right there. So be careful when you're doing this, because there is a bolt that it's just, now I gotta try to fish it back up. Oop, it fell all the way in. Oop, okay. See if we can fish it back up there. That's a bummer. Alright guys, we found the bolt, as you guys can see here. Be careful when you're doing this, because there's this bolt that's basically just attached in the back there. I was assuming that this is built into the actual brace itself, but it wasn't. So anyways, just be careful when you're doing that, so that way you don't lose this bolt. Alright guys, time to install the idler pulley. As you guys know, there's this bolt, so basically we have to try and get it in there in the back there. That's going to be the tricky part of this, because we have to balance everything here and see if we can actually insert this bolt, because you truly don't want to lose it either. You have to be on the back there, so basically we have to snake this in the back. We don't want to lose it. Let me use my both hands first and get it in the back. Again, it's this horrible design, and obviously they did this so that way it'd be harder for anybody to work on this. The other way we can do it is, oh shit, we just dropped it again.
Thousands of tears later.
Alright guys, extra careful when you're doing this. I managed to install the pulley, tensioner pulley now. As you guys can see, I just have to make sure that I can actually wedge the locking nut on the other side there before I try to put it in, and use a magnet here to make sure that I don't drop it in the process. It's probably the hardest part of this job. I would recommend you do is basically remove this whole tensioner and the brace and the brackets here, and might as well install it that way, or just get a brand new whole set of this brand new tensioner here, and it's easier to install that way. But yeah, it can be done without replacing the whole tensioner brace. You just gotta make sure you put the bolt in the back there. The smaller your hands, the better will be. I got huge hands and I've been having a hard time. So we'll torque that in at 41 foot-pound. Okay, here we go. We got a 41 foot-pound. See if we can actually fit this baby in there. Might be tricky, but let me see. I might need an extension or a longer socket here. Be tricky to, yeah, it's going to be hard to get past that. Oh boy. Huh. I'll use a wobble to torque this. I mean, be a little bit off, but as long as we can torque it nicely. Yeah, the tricky part is it might be way better, again, just removing this whole thing and torque it that way. But you know what I'll do is I'm just gonna snug it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snug it nicely, and I can pretty much guesstimate on how much it is, because technically I didn't have to crank it too hard. When I did it, it wasn't really super tight. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna try to snug it as much as I can. Slightly more. It should be good. Doesn't really require too much. As you guys can see, so quiet. It's so quiet, guys. So I'm gonna wipe this down a little bit more because we touched it too much. That we gotta make sure that it's clean, because I want the belt to ride nicely without squeaking there. All right, now time to put the tensioner or the idler pulley here. This one's a lot easier, that's for sure, because it doesn't require any bolts in the back there. It's a built-in one. So again, this one you have to torque it at 41 foot-pound. Yeah, I had to drop the belt down because I was looking for that bolt. So time to torque this baby at 41 foot-pound. So our brand new pulley, guys, as you can see, quiet, no sound at all. So looking forward to actually try this out and see how this goes. All done, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the belt's back in place, and now the tensioner and our new idler pulley is all in place now. We torqued everything up, and if you guys are doing the whole brace, the torque specs, so this ones are around 20 foot-pound, from 17 to 24 foot-pound, basically. All the bolts that holds the brace, and the pulleys are about 41 foot-pound each. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it.